didn't scrap the fucking... Nope. I did not scrap the, Oh, I did scrap the bed. I was gonna say I didn't scrap the house tomorrow, but then I scrapped the bed that I built so that I could sleep. Man, can you imagine... Oops, I was gonna pick that up, then I scrapped it anyways. Can you imagine how boring it's gonna be when I actually start grinding the levels out on this particular playthrough? Oh man, it's gonna be the worst. Never will be forgiven is what comes to my mind. Never fucking ever. A spiritual successor. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Okay, so yeah, if they made the same kind of game, you know, it would just be like, why didn't you just make it this The Last of Us 2? But at the same time, if they, you know, not if they make the same kind of game, but if they make like the same universe, it can be a different story. It can be 100 years later. It can be 100 years earlier. It's like Fallout. Fallout is set up just right. Some of the secondary characters could come back in and make an appearance, but it's not important. It doesn't fulfill some secret agenda of the plot. You know what I mean? Spoopy, what are you doing? Quit spamming the fucking chat. And thank you for the follows. We got follows from Dumpy Koala that I did not notice. I'm sorry about that, but hello, welcome. Snake983, hi. And Kermit the motherfucking gangsta. How's it going, man? What are you guys up to? Let's see here. I think we're all set now, right? I will fucking slam dunk your asses. You knock that shit off.
I need to assign someone to this.
You always say shit like that. Let's see. I guess there's only the two, huh? Oh well. I guess I'll replant them if I can eat my way through life there. Come on, grab the gourd. Grab it. I just don't like having this shit all spread out, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna plant objects this fucking big, I want to at least be able to fucking see them in a line, you know? Properly fed, properly watered. Let's see, I can make that. Okay. So there's that. Store all the junk there. I probably have a million fucking items of weapon style apparel. Oops. I guess we sell those, yeah. What kind of chat would this be without mod spam? Well, it's unfortunately all too common. I wish that it wasn't like that, but... Alright, so what we're gonna do is... Rather than try to fucking make a magazine collection like we did with the permadeath run, I'm just gonna throw all that shit out the window. So all that's all set up there. Let's check this thing out as far as this goes. No, the casual outfit might do the job. Everything else in here I don't know about. I mean, the drifter outfit is a little bit shitty, but I just don't want to die, like, immediately after all this. Oh, no, that's the female casual outfit. It's all women's clothes except for this. Oh, well. We'll just put the fucking drifter outfit back on so we have some degree of defense. One reason why I don't like to time out the mods is because it removes their fucking moderator shit. I did that, yeah, I did that to Hebrew Hand one time. And I was like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking fix that. So let's see. Scrap that stuff. Female casual outfit is the ugliest fucking outfit in the game. It's pretty bad. Let's see, we can't do anything else in that respect. I'm sure we can make some jet here. Better not use up that stuff. I better keep that as well. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I was gonna do. And grab up all the bottles. And fill them with water. I mean, presumably I can do that to all of that shit there. Captain Capri Sun Hun, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Alright, we need to fill all these with bottles. No, there's something violently wrong with the inside of this Twix package. What is it? Oh, it's just been broken into a million bits. I can't add. Your question is, if a woman has anal sex, not because she wants to, but because her boyfriend wants to, what is the male equivalent of that? What do you mean? If she doesn't want to, then is that not sexual assault? Or do you mean she does want to, but just because it will make her boyfriend happy? She agrees to the proposition, but for that reason and that reason only. And if that's your question, the answer is, the male equivalent is the guy, the boyfriend in question, allows his girlfriend to fuck him in the ass with a strap on. That's the male equivalent. As in, you know, fair is fair. Alright, so we did all the things except for the thing that takes the absolute longest, unfortunately. Yeah, the male equivalent is agreeing to get fucked with a strap-on. That's the male equivalent. Because the male does not want particularly to have his asshole penetrated or whatever. But he agrees to it. For the sake of his friend here. So supposedly, and I don't know why this is, supposedly you get more experience building this and like this than you do from the signs. And I've even heard that, yeah, you can just stack these on top of each other. Unfortunately, I think that the Bernie Sanders build will benefit more than anything from having the Idiot Savant build, or the Idiot Savant perk. But wait, if you're a girl who takes in the ass, that doesn't make you gay, but if the man gets pegged, it's a gay connotation to that, right? That's because when a girl has sex with a girl, her options aren't jamming something into her ass. She has a sexual organ that can be replaced with a hand or some fingers. Likewise, a guy doesn't necessarily need to get fucked in the ass to be a gay guy. He could have oral sex. He could just, you know, pleasure his boyfriend with his hands or by rubbing their bodies together. You know, if you're, yeah, as far as anal goes, the reason that a woman would agree to do it for a man is because the man is under the impression that it's a very dirty thing to do, and that's why, you know, that's why he gets into it or whatever, like, because he wants it to be extremely dirty or whatever. That's it. But yeah, most of the people here are going okay. They're going okay, yeah. If there aren't two people of the same gender in the room, and that would, I assume, be identified gender, it's not gay. Sex is a lot more diverse than some straight shit and some gay shit. Like, for instance, if you're into a person with a penis, but that person with a penis identifies as a girl and you're a dude, but you're into the fact that the person has a penis, I don't even think that that's gay. You know what I mean? Because the person that you're having sex with identifies as a woman. And I'm sure that the internet would agree with me, because holy shit, is there a lot of cartoons where, for no reason at all, a female character has a giant penis, sometimes crafted out of her clitoris. Yeah, people like to believe it's a weak thing, but I mean, it's not. You know what I mean? If you feel like that's something that you would enjoy, then you... It's not an equal sacrifice, though, either, because there's a little bit of pressure on a part of the body that's pleasurable for a woman. But likewise, there's the prostate, up a man's ass. You could find the prostate and have a marvelous time putting things up your ass. People have been putting things up their ass without anybody else around, just for the feeling of it, for no reason at all. And certainly before we had decisions about whether or not it was gay or straight. Oh, my fucking YouTube channel is gonna absolutely love this conversation, by the way. Confirmed Kyle has explored his prostate. No, I actually haven't. But I mostly just know that you can't get a good angle on it from, for instance, Doug's stand-up routines. I know, the circumcision argument on my YouTube channel, just about me saying, like, it's bogus preventative surgery, turned into the longest conversation on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I like that I'm getting followers from this. We didn't get any followers last night. MonkeyMan652, thank you for the follow. Yeah, if you want to know my opinion about the exchange that I can't add is asking for, it's this. If you're a guy, I mean a straight, whatever, straight guy, and you want to have anal sex with your girlfriend, probably for no other reason than it happens in pornography, and you just think that it would be somehow sexy. If you're that guy and you want to do that to her, and you know she's not going to get anything out of it, I don't want to fucking scrap all that shit. Then you need to be on solid ground in your relationship to have an even give and take. You need to say, hey, if you want to put a strap-on on and fuck me in the ass, then that's up to you. And if you're willing to put that on the line just to put it in your girlfriend's butt when it doesn't feel any fucking different from putting it in her vagina, except for the fact that you know she's not having a marvelous time as she normally might, then yeah, then you probably shouldn't do it. If you can't put that on the line, then you shouldn't do it. Now, you know, if your girlfriend has a penis and she feels like that's the thing that she enjoys is to be entered by a man, and therefore it's like your default mode of sex, and you're both very careful and take care to keep it healthy and clean, and you still, you know, that's how it's going to be, then no, you don't need to put that on the fucking line. I know it's not completely one-sided. There's a lot of psychology involved, and there is some feeling involved. But obviously, putting a dick in a butt doesn't feel as good for the person whose butt is involved as putting a dick in a vagina. Can we not agree on that? Okay, I think I might want to keep some of that steel. I'm trying to think about how much of this shit I actually need. If I'm a guy and I'm gay and I want to suck a dick, I'll suck a transsexual's dick because I want a dick. It's gay sex for me. Well, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, that basically means that you don't care what a dick is attached to, which does not make you, you know, it doesn't make you wholly gay. Yeah, just, you know. Yeah, basically, I mean, what we're talking about here is, I mean, it's the overwhelming, unlikely scenario. Most of the couples that you run into in the world are going to be a straight dude and a straight chick. 10% might be, you know, not that. And of that, probably 9% or 8% of that, 10% is going to be somebody who, you know, is just a gay man with another gay man, or a gay woman with another gay woman. Clee's prostate is followed. Also, I am delicious. Thank you for the follow there. Probably the Cleese prostate was actually Hebrew, would be my guess. He's the one who's suddenly locked onto that in his mind as being the most important part of this conversation. So there's all the steel as far as I would like to do there. But apparently these are the most useful as far as these wire fence posts or whatever. Supposedly these are the things that you actually get the most experience for per wood. But of course you have to do shit like this, which you know I don't like. I'm not talking about it. I didn't bring this up. I just wanted everybody to know, like... I mean, if you want to know the truth about the sexualities that aren't your sexuality, it's as simple as this. If you're attracted to somebody and you don't consider them the gender or, you know, genitalia or whatever that you think you should be attracted to, then you should rethink your entire life. And then beyond that, if you're not attracted to somebody but you just want to know shit about their sex life, it's none of your fucking business. Really. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Know what I mean? Is that clear enough? I don't know if I don't know if I can really get this through. I mean, maybe you're a writer and you're trying to get inside the head of a character that you're writing, but oh god, we know how much we love that sound. So about these fence posts, the fence posts for 2 wood give you the same amount of experience and an even 50% return as the paintings do. So you're supposedly able to get more experience doing this than doing it the other way, and with the paintings and the signs. So the reason that we're doing this is more or less it's just part of an experiment to see if the guy who told me this happened to be 100% full of shit or not. Yeah, Cleese prostate is a great time for everyone, it seems. You know, probably what would happen if somebody actually did go fishing around for my prostate, they'd be like, you know, you kind of feel like you have prostate cancer. That would be just my luck. The day I decide to fucking experiment with my fucking secret hidden pleasure centers, I would discover that I actually have cancer on them. If you can avoid having to inject stuff for medical reasons, please do. It's annoying. Yeah, the water thing we figured out in the permadeath run is one of the things that you actually sacrifice when you use something that's very effective, like a stim pack. Which, you know, kind of means that, as far as it goes, you should really only... I mean, now that we're not doing permadeath, we should really only heal when we're not in combat, or when we're clear from danger. Because we want just one stim pack to do the whole thing. And in that case, you know, what we're going to do is maybe put some stuff in a medic. But I don't really know what the hell we're going to do with this build. I haven't really worked it out yet at all. What I hope happens is that we're doing this for the entirety of the stream. And then, you know, I get on my YouTube channel and put this up as the first episode, and I say, okay, here's the first episode for closure for those of you who want to make sure that I didn't get to level 10 or level 11 or whatever with a bunch of kills, and then for somehow use the console to fix the thing. But it's mostly scrapping and character building, so you can skip it if you want. However, you will be missing out on an entire conversation wherein I discuss all of the... No. Okay. All of the different kinds of sexual pleasure and orientation that you may get as a human being. Peanut Butter Gamer's dog is named Azura. I named my cat Azura because Elena wanted badly for the cat's name to have a zh sound in it. She said that the cat won't learn its name unless it has a zh sound, which I don't know if I buy that, but for the sake of being reasonable, I'm gonna say okay. Oh, I missed a branch. I'm gonna say okay and go along with it because why not, right? However, my first choices were things like, Dagath, Belial, I'm trying to think of what were some of the other ones that I had suggested. I wanted, basically Cthulhu and like, yeah, Cthulhu style demigods, or like Necronomicon style demon names. Those were basically what I was picking. And then when I was choosing names from the Skyrim deities, I didn't start with Azura. I started with Mephala and Vermina. And, let's see, who else did I choose? One of the names that I had suggested was Jerry Halliwell. She didn't go for that either. Yeah, I don't think they necessarily need... I mean, the study that I saw about cats and their names basically boiled down to a single fact, which was that cats know their names, they just don't give a shit that you're calling them. Yeah, that's the one drawback to the Idiot Savant perk, is the noise. That's the one single drawback. Otherwise, it's a perfect perk with absolute... I mean, it's like... It's the only perk in the game that will affect your experience, you know? Well, that's not exactly true. Technically speaking, Night Person affects your experience, but only at night. Right? Night Person gives you a bonus to intelligence at night, doesn't it? Beamish, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, no, this isn't a duplication glitch. It's just that we've decided to get the no-kill run started by grinding levels out by scrapping all of Sanctuary and all of Red Rocket. And then cranking down on, I mean, look how much fucking wood I have. I can make 1,200 of these. And supposedly this is the way to get it full on, the most, like, experience as you can possibly get, or whatever, doing it this way. Because we're just getting experience for each one of these guys. But yeah, I know this is a little bit of a bummer start, but when you're doing a no-kill run in the new survival beta, you kind of have to accept some loss of fun. You probably have to accept all loss of fun if you want the honest opinion. The most fun I'm gonna have here is pouring my frustration and rage out for all to see. It beats confessing, that's for damn sure. Why not throw a purifier or two up so it has time to run while grinding? You know, let me tell you something about water farming. Water farming doesn't even make sense anymore in the survival beta. Because instead of running 2 purifiers for an entire day to get 2, maybe 4 purified waters, or whatever the fucking rate is, which I know you guys know I don't know, you can fill bottles with water to get the purified water. Shinji, you think I might be sleepy at this point? You might be right about that. Let's do a couple of these. Because I don't feel like we're making a whole lot of fucking progress here. The water farm argument is never gonna fucking die. As far as my chat is concerned, it's the one thing that pros do that I don't fucking do. Pros with a capital. Can you please order your pacified NPCs around again? Well, you know, one thing that's going to become a problem with this playthrough is that I'm not going to focus on pacified NPCs. I'm going to try to pacify some shit in situations where, like, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to get past this. But for the most part, I'm either going to try to sneak past everything without fighting, or I'm going to, you know, try to pacify them, and if it doesn't work, then I'll use, like, you know, different methods for getting past everybody. I don't really know how it's going to work, if you want my honest opinion. There's just going to be some situations where I'm like, okay, how fucking we're going to get past this? And then I'll dick around with it. Should have left all the posts as a monument to my glory. Well, the problem is that by grinding them down and converting them back up, that's how you really get all the experience that you can get out of a settlement. Do they still do the dog meat multiply items glitch? I don't know if they do or not, but I've never backed using that particular glitch. So what level could I be up to right now? Well, I'm level 12 right now. I just barely hit it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not even sleepy yet. I'm just hungry and thirsty, so not a big deal. Is Automatron installed? Automatron is installed, yes. One of the things that I'm wondering about is if it's possible maybe to, if it's maybe possible to go through Automatron and have those, like, super killer robots flying around. And if I hack them, and with Robot Expert 3, not just inciting them to attack, but actually inciting them to follow me, I wonder if their kills count as my kills, or if even the inciting counts as my kill. I've never really known for sure. Oh yeah, you like that? It's gonna do this basically for the rest of the game, but you're right, it would be at 11, wouldn't it? Yeah, we missed out on a possible 5 times experience. Yeah, we definitely don't need any higher than that. You guys know a no-kill run on New Survival has already been done, right? That's one of those things where you pranked me. Because there's no motherfucking way that anybody else on Earth would be A, crazy enough, or B, knowledgeable enough to do this. Yeah, I used to have this as my alert sound, and it was so fucking loud. It was like rip earphones every single fucking time. God damn, I can't believe I'm still building still building posts. I have so many of these fucking things. You think I'm so smart, don't I? I do, actually. I think I know more about no-kill runs than anybody else. I'd think that. Nah, Smosh did it. I bet they did. I bet they did. Ooh, stop. Smosh did it. That would be like, oh yeah, no, somebody at Cracked fucking did it. I'd be like, huh, how about that? Oh, I need to get out of here. Postal. I like that. That's 100 times funnier than, nah, Smosh did it. Oh, Jesus Christ. As far as I know, there's nobody who even bothers to do Fallout challenges except for me and T-Ronix. I've seen some people have builds, but they're not challenge builds. Fucking Many a True Nerd's challenge build that is uploading right now is no guns. That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge build. That's a build. That's a blitz build. That's one of the best builds in the game. That's not a challenge build. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man, sorry I can't add. I know you're a comedian, but that's some Ashton Kutcher shit. Although I will say I maybe should have even looked to see if anybody had considered it. I did see somebody had worked out a way to do it without using the save scumming bullshit. However, that somebody sent me all their shit to say, hey, I think I figured out a better way to do this, and I said, okay, cool. But they did it on easy, I think. They didn't do it on survival. It would be cool if you could reverse pickpocket the spray and pray onto enemies and get them to blow each other up. I would think that it is totally possible to reverse pickpocket the spray and pray onto enemies and get them to blow each other up. That might be a very good way to try to solve one of those problems. The item that I had considered seriously to pickpocketing onto somebody and trying to see if they could use it was the cryolator. Supposedly the cryolator fucking wrecks Kellogg. Now, I don't think I particularly need to do anything combat-wise except for to get from one end of an area to another. With, you know, without getting killed, basically. I don't necessarily need to work my way through, like, an entire area of dudes, killing them all the way through. One of the things that I'm not sure about, though, is getting Nick Valentine out. That's, like, the thing that I think is the most troublesome, because I don't know how I'm going to do it. Nick, for some reason, accompanies me on the way out of the vault as if he was my companion, and his kills, at least ever since, you know, since the last time I checked, his kills counted as my kills. And so I don't know how I'm going to get past that. Because there's no way I could run ahead of him and pacify and incite dudes all the way up the line without, you know, him coming along and fucking it all up. You know what I mean? How did I do it last time? I think I just pacified the dudes rather than You know what I mean? Rather than actually killing them. Or inciting them. I think they were just pacified and Nick left them alone. Signs paintings seem like the way to go. Well, you might be right about that. I don't know if this post shit is really working out. And I also don't think we need to go too far into it. I just wanted to see how it worked. And apparently it works better. Man, if I could do a scrap all, can you imagine? Yeah, I just wanted to see how this would work out, but, you know, turning these into 500 more posts and then into 250 posts and then into blah blah over and over and over again, I don't know if that's 100% necessary. Why can't you build a stun gun? Well, I don't know. That's a very good question. You can use Lorenzo's artifact on the Zeta gun and knock motherfuckers for a loop, but it will kill them. Sometimes, which I don't like to even take that risk. Likewise, you can make a stun baton, but it has about as likely a chance of stunning a guy as, like, you know, getting a ricochet on somebody. I mean, it's very fucking rare that a stun baton stuns somebody. Now, one thing that would be okay, I wouldn't really work in all situations, but like, say, in the Glowing Sea, it would be okay to have something like a kneecapper pistol or machine gun or something, and using it on, say, a Deathclaw who is in hot pursuit, so that it can't fucking chase after you. But hopefully I would just not get caught, is really what it comes down to. Yeah, if I could use non-lethal weapons, I would really like that, but you can't. For instance, all the no-kill runs that I ever did in Fallout New Vegas basically revolved around either the compliance regulator, which you get from the Honest Hearts DLC, or the cattle prod, or like a boxing glove build. Because if you don't do a lot of damage with your boxing gloves, but you hit them with it or whatever, it does the same amount of fatigue damage with no fatigue damage resistance on any creature or whatever. Every single hit, even if they block it. So if you're using the cattle prod in Fallout New Vegas, all you need to do is hit a guy 3 or 4 times so that he'll go down. But it doesn't work on robots. As in, it doesn't fatigue damage robots, it just does base electric damage or whatever to robots. Luckily, robots don't count as kills in New Vegas. But yeah, kneecapping like a Deathclaw who's in hot pursuit, or say maybe the one that Preston watches you fucking free and then is like, oh goddamn, what are we gonna do about this guy? That's a whole nother fucking kettle of fish. Yeah, kneecapping anything is the way to go. I mean, if you kneecap a ghoul, then yeah, it goes down and doesn't follow you. If you kneecap anything, though, really, I mean, if you kneecap a Deathclaw, then you can just walk away from it. You're never going to get experience from not kills. So, it doesn't matter how you incapacitate it, you basically just want to give yourself a chance to get away. What about a companion's Robobrain Mesmetron attack with no arms to prevent melee damage? Well, the Mesmetron can absolutely kill stuff, so... And I don't know if it does anything rather than... I mean, it can stun, right, and knock dudes over, but it's not like the robot would then be, oh, okay, I'm good now, I don't need to attack this guy anymore. Instead, it would continue to attack the guy until he was dead, and the game would be like, okay, no experience, because you didn't contribute to that kill at all, but you got a kill, because your companion did it. Can the syringer gun do anything like the dart gun in Fallout 3? It can do something like the dart gun in Fallout 3. It can do damage over time, but it's nowhere near as strong as the dart gun was. Like, making the darts with rad scorpion poison stingers, and let's face it, you did not need that much crazy shit to make the dart gun in Fallout 3. And it was a one-time thing. After that, you could just find darts. In this one, you use an entire rad scorpion venom stinger to make one dart. A rad scorpion venom dart. And it doesn't do enough damage to kill a creature. In survival especially, but just in general. The darts in the syringer gun are essentially useless. Yeah, the dart gun was OP as hell. I mean, all of those pre-built weapons were OP as hell. If you could make the rocket launcher at the very beginning of the game, you didn't need another big gun so long as you lived. That's weird. There's a lot of weird mounted shit. Who would mount a cat head? Garbage humans. That's who. Let's see. We don't need this. I guess we've gone past the pull method. I don't feel like it's very effective. And apparently if you're not using the modern art paintings, you can just crank down like this. When we glitched the quest to make Preston count as his kills, that his kills count as mine or his, they undoubtedly counted as his. However, there's no way I could do that with this thing, because the reason it was glitched is, A, they had a, oh, fuck you. It stored all that shit. The reason it was glitched is because I killed the Mirelurk Queen too fast, and they fixed the glitch in any event. So, yeah. What if you use Berserk darts? The problem is that the Berserk darts, or the Calm darts, or the Fear darts don't always work, which God knows why that should be the case, but it is. It has about, I would say, I mean, it depends on what level you use it at. If you used it from 1 to 10, then it would be okay. You're getting XP from placing pre-made paintings? Was I? No, I wasn't. Am I the only one mildly disappointed they never implemented a dog meat idle interaction with cats? That would have been kind of interesting, but they probably would have been pissed if dog meat chased a cat around. But I mean, dog meat is like one of the most reliable breeds of dog as far as it goes. Having dog meat be a shithead and chasing cats seems unlikely. Alright, I don't know if we need more wood than that, but let's keep it anyways. That's a lot of shit that we've got set up there. I've given myself a fair amount of radiation poisoning from eating shitty food. But apparently, yeah, apparently using the poles is better, because we normally peak at level 12 with intelligence 1 and idiot savant at 5, right? Level 5, or the rank 2, basically. Which has a higher net gain than idiot savant 2 and intelligence 6. But the things that we need to focus on, and you know, probably what I ought to do is, because I really don't know what we ought to focus on. I believe I know what we ought to focus on. But what I ought to do is eat, sleep, drink fucking water, and then find out. you know, be, well, I guess you can't really, it'll just auto-save over it, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Infinite Banana, thank you for coming to hang off of the stream. I hope you enjoyed your shower. I hope your calculus final is doing very well for you. I hope all these things for you, you know. Yeah, it's not, just so everybody knows, this is not a permadeath run. I can load, I can save whenever the fuck I want. I mean, I can't save whenever the fuck I want, but you know what I mean. It's not a permadeath run, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay. I guess I should use this one, huh? That filthy bed will be Marcy Long's bed. I think that's fair. Since she is a bitch. Now, what's weird is that they have candles now that you can make, but you can't scrap the old ones. That's odd to me. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to use a rat away here. Actually, I'll probably eat some stuff until I'm feeling better. That it is irradiated. Oh, okay. Sleep for 6 hours. Yeah, I am a little bit of a mess, actually, if you must know. I woke up fucking exhausted. Worked in the rain all day. Then I came back at like 6 or whatever, and I had just enough time to go get something to eat with Elena and then come stream. So I am a little bit out of sorts. But so we've saved, so let's make some judicious decisions here. I believe that sneak is the most important thing. After that, I really don't know. I mean, I have a sneaking suspicion that this would work. But one thing we should do... I'm wondering if maybe what we ought to do is... For situations where I think I can't sneak through the area, but I think I could sprint through it if I had big enough fucking armor. I wonder if it would be better to create a suit of power armor that I can go use in situations like that. Hate working your job. GP videos actually make it look like it's kind of fun. It's not a bad job. It really isn't. It's just that I've been doing it for so long that it's starting to like legit take its toll on my body. You know what I mean? So of this stuff, here's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about science, armorer. I'm thinking about maxing out these, maybe just these, but I am also thinking about maxing out this, just so that I can get through some shit. Smashing down on some medic would be okay. But I don't really have much in the way of a concept here at all, if you want to know the truth. Let's see. I mean, here would be a thing. What if we took Aqua Boy, and if I'm in a shitty situation, I just run and jump in the water, instead of leading dudes all over fuck? What? What do you want? Don't play with my cord. Come here. What do you think we should do? What do you think? Well, alright. Good call. She says we should just focus on one thing at a time. And what was the other thing you said? Well, yeah, I mean, I ought to go maxing out agility, I suppose. Okay. So we're as sneaky as possible. Oh man, I didn't even know. Do Fudge 'em Up at Pan Aqua Boy? It's not a fantastic perk, but it is for good things. Thank you for the host, Hebrew. I appreciate that. We haven't gotten in very many follows since I decided to scrap for fucking ever. Let's see, the only other thing to do is... Why don't we go smatching into, charisma, I guess. There's too many situations where if I fail a speech check, it's gonna fuck me hard, so... And I don't like to get fucked hard. You know. Ectogamete. Never without my consent. Okay, so I think you can do antibiotics. We'll tag that. We should have plenty of acid over time. Oh, we do need to rank 1 a chemist for that, but it may be good to be able to make this kind of shit. Let's see, I need to tag antiseptic and acid, it looks like. The rest of the stuff I'm going to find naturally over time, so... What? What do you want? Nobody knows, man. Nobody's in charge. Let's see, sort by... Okay, it's not going to show me in here. What is the antiseptic thing? Fuck it, take it all. Go in here. Component view. Tag acid. Tag antiseptic. Is there anything else I should tag in here? I probably ought to tag. If we're going to do... Yeah, if we're going to do power armor shit, we just should do adhesive aluminum. We're not going to need ceramic because we're not going to do any of that shit. We could do circuitry. Fiber optics. What is the explode? Well, I don't know. I'm sure. That's probably about it, right? Alright. Cool. Now I have the... I'm down with the sickness here. We only have a fucking hour left of this stream, so I guess I ought to go do something. I ought to go achieve some level of something. Let's see, where are we going? We need to go to Concord. And I would normally go in and set that up and then come back out. I know there's no bad guys between here and there. I could go get a set of power armor, but goddamn, have I not put you people through enough? I think we all learned a little bit about pegging Swiggity's booty. See, I know Klee's prostate isn't one of the trolls because the fucking grammar is too good. So here's some of them glowing funguses that they're so excited that I have. I don't think I need any of this shit.